There's growing concern among federal workers as the government moves closer and closer to sequestration, as government agencies will be forced to make significant cutbacks. A big rally on the issue is scheduled in the district tomorrow. Rebecca Cooper is live at our newsroom. She's got the latest on the issue. Rebecca?
Well, Leon, with no deal in sight before the March 1st deadline, federal workers and government contractors are bracing for the impact. Sequester rules say without a deal, federal spending must be cut by $984 billion over 9 years. That's $109 billion a year cut from defense and domestic programs.
From military training in the field to medical research in labs, members of Congress are now warning federal workers to be ready. Congressmen from both parties say they think sequestration's coming. Here in the Ballston area, there are several federal agencies, contractors, and workers. Many say the biggest fear is the unknown. This Maryland resident isn't worried she'll lose her job, but she's worried the automatic cuts will still hurt by slowing the local economy.
Columbia, Maryland is highly dependent on federal workers, and certainly if across the board spending cuts are being implemented, then that might affect the employment base and the sort of revenue that comes back into the community.
Politico reports domestic agencies are under a gag order not to talk publicly about the cuts. Workers we spoke to say they aren't being told what to expect either.
We are kind of running under, we don't really know what's going to happen after March 1st.
Still, some remain optimistic the Washington area will weather this storm.
I mean, we've been through a lot worse over the last few years, and I think people underestimate how much is going on outside of the government-based economy around D.C.
But Leon and Maureen, many experts warn that the cuts will have a major impact on our region. Tomorrow, more than 1,500 government employees are expected at the rally at the Capitol to protest the possible cuts. Meantime, the Senate Armed Services Committee will be hearing how the Pentagon cuts will be carried out. Both parties say there's still time for a deal, but the prospects are dimming. In the newsroom, Rebecca Cooper, ABC 7 News.